Students, this is the 11th lecture of metric space. In the last lecture, we have seen about the complete metric space, and today we will solve one example and some theorems on this complete metric space. So, first example, show that the space C of closed interval 0, 1 of all bounded continuous real valued functions defined on closed interval 0, 1 with the metric D given by this D of Fg, maximum of mod f of x minus g of x, 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1 is complete metric space. In our first unit, our first article, we have seen some examples on metric space, and at that time we have proved that this is the same function, that is the metric space, where D of Fg is this, maximum of this. So here what we have to prove? We have to prove that it is a complete metric space. So complete metric space means what we have to show? We have to show that every Cauchy sequence is convergent. So for that purpose, we have to consider one Cauchy sequence in which set C of closed interval 0, 1. So let us see proof for this. Proof. Let Fn be a Cauchy sequence. Be a Cauchy sequence in C of closed interval 0, 1. And let epsilon greater than 0 be given. So, as it is a Cauchy sequence, therefore what will happen? Which implies that there exists a positive integer. There exists a positive integer n0 such that mod D of Fn Fm is less than epsilon, and for all this Nm greater than or equal to n0. So this is we are writing by definition of Cauchy sequence. So D of Fn Fm less than epsilon for all Nm. But in this example, what is D of Fn Fm? That is the maximum of mod. So which implies that maximum of mod Fn of x minus Fm of x, there is 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1, it is less than epsilon. And again same condition for all Nm greater than or equal to n0. Now as maximum of this is less than epsilon, which implies that naturally mod Fn of x minus Fm of x is also less than epsilon, and for all Nm greater than or equal to this n0. And what is this? This is the Cauchy criteria of uniform convergence. The sequence of functions Fn, this by Cauchy criteria this converges, and therefore let convergence means it has limit. So let F be limit of this sequence Fn, and which implies that this Cauchy sequence Fn is converges to this F, and hence it is complete metric space. Now we will see one theorem, that is important theorem. So what is that? Let Xd be any metric space and A be any non-empty subset of X, and capital A be any non-empty subset of X. then x belongs to A bar if and only if there exists a sequence xn in A such that xn converges to x as n tends to infinity. So this is the theorem which we are going to show. So what is the theorem? See, let xd be any metric space, A be any non-empty subset of x. Then what we have to show? Then we have to show that x belongs to A bar. A bar, what is meant by A bar? A bar is the closure of A. If and only if there exists a sequence xn in A such that xn tends to, means this symbol indicates that converges. That is converges to x as, or in other words we can also write this limit xn n tends to infinity is equal to x. Its meaning is same. When we write this xn converges to x, or we read this xn tends to x, but its meaning is the sequence xn converges to x. Or in other words we can write this limit xn n tends to infinity is equal to x. So these things we must know. So let us prove this. Proof. So first of all, let x belongs to A bar. Let x belongs to A bar. Then every open sphere centered at x intersects E. What is its meaning? You know, closure. Closure means what? Closure means we say that the open sphere and that set, its intersection not equal to phi. Intersection not equal to phi means intersects, in other words. So therefore, as this x belongs to A bar, every open sphere centered at x intersects E. Or in particular, see, in particular as 1 by n of x, that is the open sphere, intersection A is not equal to phi. For all n. So here we get a sequence. Xn in capital E such that d of xn x is less than 1 upon n for all n. This is by definition of open sphere. Because as in particular, yes, 1 upon n of x intersection A not equal to phi. It means what happens? Every open sphere centered at x intersects A. It means what happens? We get sequence, because there is a point x1 such that d of x1x less than 1 by n. There is a point x2 such that d of x2x less than 1. So in this case, and therefore we get sequence, that is xn in A such that d of xnx less than 1 upon n. And what does this imply? This implies that limit xn n tends to infinity is equal to x. And it means we have proved that this xn converges to x. In other words, we can see that this xn converges to x. So this is the first part. Now conversely, first we will suppose that let xn be a sequence. Let xn be a sequence in A such that this xn converges to, that is x, or that is limit xn n tends to infinity is equal to x. Now to show that x belongs to A bar, we must show that every open sphere centered at X intersects at E. So now consider, let SR of X be any open sphere. SR of X be any open sphere. Then for r greater than 0, by assumption means what we have supposed. We have supposed that limit xn tends to infinity is equal to x. So which implies, what does this imply? This implies that there exists positive integer n0 such that d of xn x is less than r. D of xn x is less than r. Or we can say that d of particularly xn0 x less than r, and which implies that this xn0 belongs to SR of x, and which implies that this SR of x intersection A is not equal to pi. Why? Because this xn0 belongs to E, and therefore its intersection is not empty. And what does this imply? This implies that this x belongs to A bar. That is the closure of it. So in this way we have proved this theorem. Now there is one more theorem, that is, let XD be a complete metric space. Let XD be a complete metric space and Y be a subspace of X, and capital Y be a subspace of X. Then prove that Y is complete. If and only if it is closed in X. See, the proof is I have given in our PDF, but I will explain it. So here let XD be a complete metric space is given. As it is given that complete metric space, it means what happens, what does this imply? Every Cauchy sequence is convergent. And one more thing is given, Y be a subspace of X. And then we have to prove that this Y is complete if and only if it is closed in XT. So let us prove this now. In short, I will explain. Details is given in the PDF. So let Y be a complete metric subspace. Let Y be complete subspace of X. Let Y be a complete subspace of X. Now, in order to show that Y is closed, what we have to show? We have seen some properties of closure. In that properties, we have proved that A is closed if and only if A is equal to A bar. So by that property here, to prove that Y is closed, we need to show that Y is equal to Y bar. Now how we can show that Y is equal to Y bar? There are the two sets, and when we have to show that two sets are equal, then we have to show that both are subsets of each other. It means in this case we have to show that y is proper subset of y bar, and this y bar is proper subset of y. Now by definition it is valid always, that is y is proper subset of y bar. So in this case we have to show that just y bar is proper subset of y. Y bar is proper subset of y. So we have to take one point from y bar and we have to show that in y. And conversely what we have to show? Conversely, suppose it is closed, then we have to show that XD is complete. XD is complete means what? We have to take one Cauchy sequence and we have to show that it is convergent. So you watch this proof from our PDF which I am going to send you. So here we stop, and I think our one unit is completed, and in the next week we are going to conduct one test. So in the next lecture I will give some instructions about the set, about the test which we have to conduct. So we stop here.